Hi people, just doing a little video now, and I thought I would say that it's a very happy day. It's been a very happy Monday. And yes, I am very happy. Yeah, I have got a partner. His name is Mr. Simon Colin Vines. He works at Graysbrook Care Homes in Dudley, Graysbrook Homes. He's been a carer for, well, since the day I knew him, he's always been a carer. It's like people with disabilities care home, and they've got like some supported living houses, and then they've got like a couple of big residential care homes as well. It's quite a good company, I suppose, in a way. Apart from all the hours they force him to do, they always force him to do loads of hours, and keep on and 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 on at him. Even though they know that he's got somebody that's basically like the residents he works with at home, and he's got somebody that's got problems and somebody that needs help, somebody that needs care. They insist on forcing him to work these long hours. He's been doing these hours for goodness knows how long. And it's like sometimes he'll be gone from like, he went to work this afternoon at 2:30 p.m. this afternoon, and he's not due back till 7, well no, he's not due back at 7 a.m, sorry, I'm correct. He's due back at 2:30 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Is the next time I see him, because at these supported living houses, which he works at a supported living house, but yeah, he works at one of the supported living houses, and you have to do sleep-ins as part of the job, where you have to there's a staff room with a bed and stuff, and you have to go and sleep basically. And so that's what he's doing tonight. And he was there all afternoon as well. And sometimes it'll be like a 15-hour shift where he goes to work at 7 a.m. and comes home at 10 p.m. at night. Other times it's like he has to go to work at 2:30 p.m, come home at 10 sometimes if you're lucky. But in this time, he comes home like, if he's been on a sleep-in, sometimes he'll come home at 7 a.m. in the morning, and he'll be at home for the morning. But the problem that faces is that he has to do everything around the house, and I mean absolutely everything. I don't lift one single finger. I don't, I don't clean, do house chores. I don't even financially contribute. I don't even pay one single penny towards food, bills, nothing. I'm living completely scot-free, basically. I get my PIP money for my autism and my borderline personality disorder and the problems I've got. That's why I get my PIP, which is £245 a month. But yeah, I get that £245 a month. Is what I get roughly, and that's all luxury money. Luxury. I just spend it on any old tit and tat, really. Buying myself more animals, buying books, buying CDs. I just hoard things, basically. I buy things for the sake of buying things sometimes. Like, I suppose you could call it with the animals, it's like hoarding, because I've got like 16 birds. Who in the right mind has 16 birds in their house? And then there's 3 fish tanks, and then there's a cat, and then there's like, the 3 fish tanks, the cat, and then there's my snake as well. And obviously, yeah, 16, because there's the 2 quails, isn't there? Yeah, there's the 2 quails in a little hutch as well. So yeah, about 16, 17 birds. So who in the right frame of mind, who is normal, has that many animals in their house? Apparently my partner's mother has gone absolutely nuts at him and told him off and said, you're absolutely crazy. Why are you letting her bring all these animals into your house? He pays the rent. He's the one that pays the rent. He pays for the place. I don't pay one single penny. So by rights, it's his house. Always has been, always will be. I've been threatened to be chucked out several times now because of my constant bad behaviours, where I keep on, he don't like me on social media because he says people bully me, and he says, people are going to be nasty towards me because I've got my problems and my issues and stuff, and people are not going to understand it, and people are going to be nasty towards me. And he says people are very opinionated, they've got their own opinions, blah, blah, blah. And he says, you've got to be careful. And then he's getting really offended and upset because I keep doing the videos. RSPCA come out, check the animals, say there's nothing really that badly wrong. Yeah, we can see they're loved and looked after as best as they can be. And the only thing they said is advice, which is we recommend that you separate bird species, was the only problem they had. And the fact that the snake water dish had green algae in it, that was the only two issues they had. But other than that, they said, you're doing a grand job with this many animals on your case. They said, good riddance to you. And then there's always the threat constantly when he's at work. I go completely psychotic when he's at work, mainly, and I'll just completely lose the plot and go down the plot, and I completely lose it when he goes to work because I absolutely cannot stand him working. It makes me upset, makes me angry, makes me cross. So I do everything in my power, and I always have done from day one, to try and get him sacked from his job. And I keep trying and trying and trying and trying. For once, I even went as far as basically drawing him into all the crimes that I keep committing, that I kept committing back in the past. And I'd basically been making threatening phone calls to people, and threatening to have people, killed, whatever, and threatening people and being threatening and abusive on the phone to people. That went to the police station. He got arrested as well because he was in the house, you see. When the police officers came to arrest me, he was also in the property and in the house. And the police believed he was in on it and he was goading it. And they believed he was a part of it, you see. So he got arrested at the same time. And he was due at work that afternoon that he got arrested. And he had to ring his manager at work and say, look, I'm sorry, I've been busted, I've been arrested for something I haven't done. My partner's got me arrested because basically it was quite serious. Obviously, threats to kill is a very serious offence. And so he was very angry with me for that. And he's never really, deep down, I suppose he's never really truthfully forgiven me for it. Because he nearly got sacked for that thing, because he just couldn't turn up to work. He was under police arrest. And they took him and interviewed him. And he said to me, for ages, he was really angry and upset. He said, look, don't want to talk to you. Don't even want to know you. You've got me arrested. You nearly got me sacked. Nope. And then I basically, in the past, I've done everything under my powers to get him sacked by constantly ringing him when he's at work and blarting on and going, oh, I can't cope. And then there's always the buying animals when he's at work. That's the big, most popular one. And going, no, I'm going to buy animals. You're at work, I punish you. You're at work, I punish you. It's always been like little things like that. And then obviously doing all these videos, he gets upset with because he doesn't like me doing bad things. Obviously with the police stuff, you can understand. The police stuff's perfectly understandable, yeah, but he didn't want to be busted, and he was lucky, damn lucky not to get a criminal record, because he can't work in that sector. If he gets a criminal record of any type, he cannot work in that sector, so it was so lucky he didn't get done for that. It was because I was messing about, you see, and I actually was accusing him of it at the time, because I as soon as I heard the police arresting him and giving him the cautions they give and all that, I thought, light bulb moment in my head, and I thought, I know, I'm gonna say it was him. I'm gonna lie and say it was him. I'm gonna tell lies on him, and I did. I actually did tell lies for a very long time, saying Nothing to do with it. My partner, my partner, my partner, my partner. And I was getting him in big trouble because I kept lying and saying it was him when it wasn't. And then basically, eventually I said, okay, mate, I did do a couple of the calls, maybe. And then it was a fact of going, oh, I know, he did do some of them, and I was adamant he did do some of them calls. And basically, because I was so adamant of all these things, and I kept changing my story, in the end, CPS just said, stuff it. No, I can't be arsed with this, mate. And it just never went anywhere in the end, luckily for him. Otherwise, he'd have had no career, no home, no life. He'd have been on the streets homeless if I would have achieved what I wanted to achieve at the time, which was getting him out of the job so he could be at home with me 24/7. If I'd have achieved that, then it wouldn't have been as happy as I thought. But yeah, that's just basically the life story, really. And, you know, he gets quite angry and quite upset because I'm always on Facebook, going on animal groups. People are slagging me off on there and saying, oh, you're not doing this right, you're not thinking of the animals' welfare, you're not doing everything right, you're being abusive to and all that, you're being classed as animal abuse, blah, blah, blah. I've had it all on Facebook as well. People hate my guts on Facebook. But yeah, generally it's been pretty rough. But yeah, I did have a big rough upbringing, really, though, as well, when I lived with my real mum and stepdad. But I'll do another video on that in a minute. But yeah, this is just, you know, one of the things, really. I'm surprised he's still with me. He has said he wants to leave me time and time again, but I keep forcing myself onto him, saying, I want to stay, I've got no one else, I want to stay. And, like, I keep on forcing the issue that we stay together no matter what, and saying I don't think he really wants to be with me, truthfully, and deep down I don't think he does, with all these horrible, vile behaviours that I come out with. I don't think he does want to be with me, truthfully. And he said, you know, I'm on my last chance now. If I mess up one more time, he's ringing my social worker, my adult social worker, Kirsty. He's going to give her a ring if I mess up one more time and say to her, enough, she's out, goodbye, end of story. And that includes if I buy another animal, if I do anything to jeopardise his job again, anything like that, I'm out on my ear. He's had a fair share of bad stuff off me throughout the time we've been together. It's been terrible. In the sense that I've always mistreated him and been nasty towards him, when he's the only person in the world, truthfully, that's ever loved me. And, you know, I do appreciate it, really. But yeah, please comment, people. Comment below. Tell me all your thoughts and opinions. Tell me what you think. Yeah, don't forget to comment. All thoughts and opinions, good or bad, are welcome. Okay, people. Thank you. Bye. Please comment. Comment below. Comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.